Well, looks like things are heating up around Resident Evil 4 Remake. Recently reported by Fanbyte that the unannounced remake will focus more on horror and possibly there will be an announcement this year. Before we go any further, keep in mind this is only a rumor. It will only be set in stone when it comes from Capcom's mouth. With that stated, let's take a look. The article begins by stating everything here is rumors, but they claim their sources are reliable and accurate. We'll hold you to that. Here's an excerpt from the article. The story goes that Capcom, emboldened by the promising milestones of Resident Evil 2 Remake during its development, started work on a matching remake of Resident Evil 4 as the project began its denouement, which would be over 15 years old by the time of its release. That rumor is true according to our sources. The game is in development and is set to be revealed this year, if all goes according to plan, of course. The title was originally being developed by M2, a studio of former and mostly ex-Platinum Games developers that were also working on Resident Evil 3 Remake. Capcom had apparently hoped by greenlighting the project that they could entice Shinji Mikami. Shinji Mikami returning to Resident Evil 4 would be awesome. Sadly, doesn't look like he will. He doesn't want to abandon his crew. It sucks, but understandable. Anyways, after the mixed response to Resident Evil 3 Remake, Capcom shifted the project internally and put Resident Evil 2 Remake's project leads on it. If that's true, then my anticipation is racking up high. Resident Evil 2 Remake was a blast. It set the new standards for remakes to come. Resident Evil 3 Remake, on the other hand, not so much. Turns out cutting out content was not a good choice. Who would have thought? Here's where things get more interesting. The article states there will be more nighttime portions because Capcom wants to adjust the tone of the game to be spookier. For example, the waves of villagers that want to mangle you in the beginning will be set to night. They are also taking inspiration from the discarded Resident Evil 4 demos. Interesting. For those who haven't seen it, here you go. Does this mean psychological horror will be a factor? To my knowledge, Village is the only one to actually include psychological horror with that dreaded dollhouse. Curious how they're going to handle it in 4, if they are doing it. Not only is Capcom seeking to change the tone, but also flesh out certain characters, like Ada Wong. Rumor has it that Separate Ways and Assignment Ada will be merged into a larger narrative. Now, it's not confirmed yet if this will be part of the game or a massive DLC. The article concludes that Capcom is hoping to announce Resident Evil 4 Remake early 2022. However, if only nothing else happens that slaps the world. Fingers crossed. Once again, this is all rumors. I love the original tone of Resident Evil 4. There was a greater focus on action, but there was plenty of moments that reminded you are playing a horror game. I'm open to changes like this, and as long as censorship takes a hike into a molten tar pit, Count me in. On the off chance this is real, what do you guys think about this shift in tone? Are you in favor of it, or would you prefer if they kept true to the original? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, why not give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel? This is the Horror Connoisseur, signing off.